Hello and welcome back to another segment of Let's Talk. And I tell you, it's so good to be here at the Feed the Lambs summer camp again. And this time we get to talk to the person that was responsible for giving Feed the Lambs a home to come to so that they can reach out to other neighbors in the community and help them with and meet their needs. Here we are again with Miss Principal, Miss Beth Hofer. How are you doing today?
Hi, John May. How are
Hey,
you?
it's a pleasure to have you here again. And the reason we have you here is because you just closed the school year, and we want to know how it was in the closing of the school year. And then you don't get no time off.
I
You
took a
working
vacation. I was gone for 4 days.
4 days.
4 days last week.
And they got 2 months out of school, and you only got 4 days.
Well, we have a big project going here at Oslo Middle. This is not just a one-year thing. This is a multi-year transformation that we're doing to make Oslo an A school. So it takes a lot of effort, and there's a lot of stages. And so, yes, there's a lot of work's been going on here this summer.
Well, let's get an update on the ending of 2017 year.
Okay.
And then what's been going on, what kind of work you've been doing during this summer hour. Because, in a couple of weeks, school going to be open
Yeah,
again.
teachers will be here in a couple weeks.
And I tell you, you got a big job on your hands because the year starts all over
All
again.
over again,
And
which
then
is
we
awesome.
know that you have goals for the going out of 2017 and the coming in of 2018. It doesn't hurt to talk about what your plan and goal is. So
Sure.
we put this time in your hands to
Thank
go ahead
you.
and talk.
Thank you. So let me just say it's always awesome to be able to work with Feed the Lambs and allow, and I don't know if you can see this behind us, but allow this to happen. This is our Oslo community. This is our Indian River community. And to be able to have this for families to allow their kids to come to an enrichment program that's doing artwork, math, literacy, fun, all day, till 3 o'clock in a safe environment where many of these kids have told me, oh, Ms. Hofer, I'm coming here next year, or I'm going into 5th grade, but I'll be here in a couple of years. And for me to be able to meet them, it's been an amazing experience this summer. And from what I gather, we've kind of doubled our numbers this year,
Yes,
haven't we?
did, yes.
Which is amazing and part of the plan, part of our plan. So yes, this summer has been busy. Our school's been a construction zone. They are working on the air conditioning system. They're almost done. The administration and secretaries that are here, we're working out of a classroom right now. We're not even in the administrative office, but that's okay as long as everything gets on time and gets finished before the teachers get here, we're good. So yeah, this has been a wonderful, challenging, exciting journey so far. I'm super excited about this upcoming year, but the first year was kind of a sit back and see what's happening and fix some systems, down to custodians, secretaries, where we're going to put who in what office to best work for the kids. This past year was really about deciding who we want to be. So we started off 2 years ago with Believing in Blue, but that didn't have a lot of traction, so we had to talk about it a lot. And this past year, we really started talking about it a lot, getting more community partners to really join us in what does Believing in Blue mean. So for those of you that don't know what Believing in Blue means, we really care about building relationships, that's the B, being learning centered, that's the L, understanding individual needs, that's the U, and excelling through technology, rigor, and kindness. So that's a big statement. And so how do we do that? And we had to put some things in place. So have we had some ups and downs? Yes. Have we had struggles with learning gains and proficiency? Yes. We have, 4 main elementary feeder schools that feed into us, and everybody has their own challenges there as well. So when they get to 6th grade, it's a big change for a lot of these kids coming to 6th grade. Now you have 7 different teachers, and you're moving every 45 minutes. So we had to figure out what we were going to do with that. So this coming year is really exciting. We are continuing our rigor by being a College Board pre-AP school that was put into place this past year. And what does that mean for the community and the parents? That means that for us to get our students to the next level and move to high school and be successful and college or career ready, we need to be able to provide the adequate amount of rigor in the classroom. It wasn't happening all over campus. And so, just being real, it wasn't happening. So we brought in a program for literacy, and the teachers had to learn how to use it this past year. So hence the struggle. This year, now we know how to use it. There's going to be great gains this year. There's going to be more proficiency this year because we had to learn up our staff. We also had to make some difficult decisions with staff, and staff members had to decide, am I up for this? Am I up for the challenge? And some staff members went to a few different schools or decided to retire or resign. And all of that is just part of this transformation process. Because, if you're going to grow, there's some pains that come with that.
Yes, it is. And it's amazing to hear you say that because a lot of people won't admit. Sometimes you got to check what you're working with
Right.
and see if it's a progress. And if it is a progress, then you know it's going to benefit the children. And you want children to learn and you want them to be respectable. You want them to follow the rules. But the main thing is everybody working together.
Yes.
It's not just the staff, but the children have to
Yes.
have a 1-2 mind. And I've often told people that, if we can get the parents to encourage their children and we can get the teachers to encourage the children, it'll work out just fine. Now, we can't save everybody. But I always say, if I got one that's listening to me, and it's the same with the staff, if you have one that is really listening to you, you'll work out fine.
Yeah, I as a former teacher, I taught for 10 years before going into administration in different capacities at different schools. I am a reading teacher. I am a language arts teacher, and literacy is the foundation for all learning.
It is.
I cannot implore my parents and community enough to have time every day to read. Even if you're reading to your child, you're encouraging them to grab a book and read for a few minutes. We have free books up front for summer reading. I've put it out on Facebook, sent it out in Connect Ed calls. Any Oslo parent can come up to the school and get a free book to have at home, because building your child's library at home where they know, oh, I'm going to pull this book off the shelf today, or I don't feel like reading that. It really helps. That's how we build vocabulary, and that's how they understand more about the world and all that background knowledge that is so needed today. So yeah, I want people to know that the administration here, and that's been a change as well. And I don't know if everyone knows that. You're trying to build a team and learn each other so you can work together as a team, and it takes some time, just like any relationship.
Yes.
So the first year I got here, there were two assistant principals that had been here before. One retired and one moved to another school. So I had an opportunity to bring new to Oslo. One is not new to the district, has been an AP for a while, and one is fresh out of the classroom, new administrator, and absolutely is awesome. So we also spent this past year getting to know each other and learning how to work together for our common goal. And our common goal is student achievement. Above all, I'm here for the kids. It's always been about the kids. But we have to worry about the facility and everything else as well. So, I am just really, really excited about our goals. And, if I could take a minute and say, even though we've had these challenges, and even though we are struggling to, once you get to middle school, if you don't know how to read, it is a uphill challenge every day for kids. All the research shows that's why in elementary, 3rd grade is such a big year. If you aren't proficient and know how to read by 3rd grade, you are just struggling to get to that point, and the easiest way to do it is to read.
And I've often told these children, if you can't read, you're not going to be able to do anything else, because you won't know what to do if you can't read and you don't know what you read.
Right.
So you must learn how to read, get your comprehension good that says you understand what you read, and then you're able to do other stuff. Ms. Hofer, we're going to come back in about a minute,
Okay.
and we're going to wrap up this airing, okay? And we'll be right back.